Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a new watch design club by DWISS, Design Watch Independent Switzerland. As you can see, I'm on their website right now. And it's a very cool club. Now, they are located in Switzerland. The memberships are $79 US a month, but what's pretty cool is that if you refer a friend, you get a free membership. And the watches themselves, so the maximum you're going to pay is $948 divided in 12 months. And you're basically going to get a watch for $950 that would sell for $1,390 from DWISS. Now, it is the world's first watch design club. It's not like a monthly subscription box or nothing like that. You basically become a member, and then you and the other members get to vote on which design you want, dial, and pretty much everything about the watch. They are using ETA top grade movements, as you can see. With blued screws and such. The quality is very good on their watches. We're actually going to take a look at one of their watches today, a model that they already have. And as you can see, this guy has won many awards in design. His name is Raphael. He is the CEO of this company. You can see a glimpse of the movements used, top grade ETA movements, custom rotors. Most of the watches have 100 meters of water resistance as well. So I think it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty cool niche thing to do. You're getting a decent Swiss-made watch. These watches are made in Switzerland for $79 a month, and you kind of get to, become part of a group of members to vote on different watch designs, different cases and such. And the group only has a maximum of 200 members. I don't believe it's 100% filled yet, so you still have an opportunity to check them out. I will leave my link in the description below so you can check them out and sign up if you like. Now let's take a look at the watch we are taking a look at today, which is a nice mechanical, very thin, very well made Swiss watch. Today we are taking a look at the RC-1 SW mechanical. Here's the box. It just comes with this white wrap around it. But as you can see, it comes in a very nice leather box. I believe this is genuine leather. And DWISS is embossed here. It's a very nice box. Definitely something that can be reused and not thrown out. But let's see what's on my wrist today. So today I am wearing the this super compressor watch from Oceanica. This one will go live on Kickstarter in about 2 weeks. And it's a really cool watch. I've been testing it out, and you can sign up for their newsletter down in the description below. But let's get into this new DWISS model. Now let's get into this new model that I'm reviewing today. So this is the mechanical version, not on the bracelet, but on the actual genuine leather band here. As you can see, it comes in the nice box. You get your warranty card, and you do get a pamphlet with some information. Let me get this out of the box and let's get into it. So here in front of you is the RC-1 mechanical, or RC-1 SW mechanical, and it's a very classic looking watch. It's a very thin watch. Let me just show you the side profile. It's quite incredible, and it's very well crafted. I did notice that from all the angles on the lugs and some of the different finishings, the screws that hold on the bezel itself. It's a very classic, very nice looking watch. A bit more towards the dressy side, but it has 100 meters of water resistance, so it can definitely be worn in many different situations as well. We are looking at a case diameter of 40 millimeters and an incredible thin case of 8.5 millimeters. And let me remind you, this does house an ETA mechanical movement. So it's not like it's using a quartz movement, that's why it's so thin. It's just really thin because the way it was designed. And I think it's a very nice looking design. It's obviously an original design. It's an all solid 316L stainless steel case. The finishing is very fine and very smooth to the touch. As you can see there, it's mostly brushed. Tops of the lugs are brushed, the sides or the flanks of the case are brushed, but there is some slight beveling or polishing on the sides of the bezel itself. Now this watch has a very classic design with the Roman numerals, which do stand up a little bit. As you can see here, they do have some dimension to them, which is quite nice. It's a very simple design, but definitely a very classic design, one that's very recognizable, I should say. The dial is quite simple. It's very easy to read. We have a railroad track on the outer portion with 60 minutes. It is marked Swiss made over at 6 o'clock, so you do know this is a Swiss made brand. The owner is actually from Switzerland and produces all of his watches in Switzerland, so it's definitely a very high quality, smaller brand in my opinion. Now the hands themselves are quite, I'd say they quite match the aesthetic of the dial with the black and white, or the monotone going on there. The 12 Roman numeral is very large and very legible, so you will always have a good reference for that. There is lume on the hands. That is the only portion of the dial that contains lume, and the lume isn't that bad either on the hands. Now, if we get in a little closer, you can see the running seconds going down over here at the 6 o'clock position with a black hand, and I think it works very well. Now, this blue sticker is actually protecting the signed crown so it doesn't get scratched, so keep that in mind. This is a pull and push crown and a manually wound movement, so you can manually wind this, and you can wind it until it's fully charged. We'll get more into the movement in a second, but even though this is a pull and push crown, we do get 100 meters of water resistance, which is pretty good. I do like that. I like watches that have 100 meters of water resistance because you don't have to worry about getting it wet. Now, if it had 50 meters of water resistance, I would be like, maybe, you know, but I really like that on most of their watches, they use 100 meters of water resistance. The crown itself is very easy to grip and has a nice smooth action when winding. As you can see, it's fully wound now. I cannot wind it anymore. Definitely don't overwind that or you will break the movement. Now, the crystal itself is a sapphire crystal, of course, a genuine sapphire crystal, and what you would expect at a price point of around $890 US for this model. You are paying for a Swiss-made watch, though, so keep that in mind from a smaller company. And I really think this watch has, you know, is worth that amount. The quality, once you feel this thing in hand, and you look at the finishing, you look at the crazy thin case, and all the components used, I really do think it's worth that much money. Now, heading to the movement, we have an ETA movement, but it's an ETA mechanical movement. Now, we do get a glimpse of the movement through the Exhibition Sapphire caseback. Caseback is screwed down, as you can see. The wheel is beating away there. You can see some of the gears. And some basic specifications. This is a limited edition watch. This is number 15 of 99. Now, the exact movement used in this watch is the ETA 7001. It's a mechanically wound movement. It does beat at 3 Hertz, so it doesn't beat at 4 Hertz like a 2824. It does beat at 3 Hertz, and that's not really uncommon for a lot of the ETA hand-wound mechanical movements. The movement does contain 17 joules, and we do get a pretty good power reserve of around 42 hours. So no need to worry about that. You wind it, and you're good to go for 42 hours. Unlike a 2824, where you're not exactly sure how much power you have left. This one, it's completely dead. You wind the crown about a few times, about 20 times I should say, and you'll have that full 42 hours guaranteed. So it's always good to know that, even without a power reserve indicator. Now, some other stuff about this watch. The strap it comes on, this is the strap version. It does come with a bracelet version as well, but that version is a bit more expensive. I do like the strap version. I think the strap is, you know, suffice for this watch. It does contain quick release bars as well. And it's quite supple right out of the box. I mean, it's broken in. There's no need to break it in. It's a genuine leather Italian strap. But I think the real star of the actual strap is the custom DWISS buckle, which is very nice. Some nice polishing on the edges here. Just a nice attention to detail. A signed buckle as well, as you can see with the logo right here. I think that's pretty neat. And it fits well on the wrist. It conforms as it is curved downwards towards the end over here. So it really conforms nice on the wrist. And you will see that towards the end of the video. Now, there's really not much more to say. It's a decent made Swiss watch. Obviously, you can wear this with a suit. You can definitely wear it with a pair of shorts as well. I mean, there's a lot of ways to wear a watch. If you throw this on a canvas strap or something like that, if you want to change the strap, I think a nice, like a cognac strap would look pretty fancy on this watch as well. Or just the straight black genuine leather band, which will last some time. It is quite well made. I do like this strap. The holes are also pretty strong there. So no need to worry about the strap there. Let me throw it on my 6.5-inch wrist and I'll show you exactly how this incredibly thin watch fits. There she is on my 6.5-inch wrist. And it just really sits perfectly flat on the wrist. I mean, it's really nice, especially if you have a cuff to push it under. It can definitely fit under a cuff with ease. There's no worry about that. From a side profile, it also looks pretty thin as well. You see those nice bold lugs protruding. Very nice cuts there, so you can see which slope upwards towards the center portion of the case. Everything is very legible. I mean, you look down at the watch, it's very easy to read. You have a black and white tone here, and it's very easy to read at a glance, so no issue with legibility at all. And you do get all those angles which kind of gleam when the light hits it, which is pretty cool. Sometimes you can see these anti-reflective coating on these sapphire crystal, but it's not extremely pronounced like some other watches. But there is a good level of legibility with the anti-reflective coating, so no need to worry about that. And all in all, it looks very good on the wrist. As you can see, my wrist is 6.5 inches, and it fits just, just perfectly across my wrist. Now there isn't much lume on this watch, but as you can see, it does have lume on the hands there, and it does glow green. I believe it's some type of superluminova. So it has a little bit of lume. This is more of a dressy style of watch, so I wouldn't expect tons of lume anyway. And that's pretty much going to sum it up for the DWISS RC-1 SW Mechanical. I think it's a very well made watch. I can feel quality. When I pick up something and put it in my hands, it has that Swiss quality of the case. It feels like a Swiss made case. It feels like a well put together watch. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't really feel like a micro brand watch. I've reviewed hundreds of watches from all different smaller brands and larger brands as well, and it definitely feels like something from a larger brand. So obviously Raphael knows what he's doing. He's won many awards, about 7 rewards for design of his watches. So obviously the guy knows what he's doing. I will drop a link to the website, which he has, in the description below. They have a lot of interesting watches on their website. And also, of course, the link for the watch club, which I explained at the beginning of the video, which is something pretty cool and something I've never seen before. Maybe some of you guys will be interested in doing that. I think it's quite a neat idea. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section as usual. This is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. You can check me out at watchaddiction.com. And you can always check me out on Instagram if you want to see what's coming up for a review at Watch Addict Channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for tuning in once again. I will see you guys on the next video. There's a lot of interesting content coming up, and you don't want to miss it. So hit that subscribe button, and we'll see each other real soon. Bye.